Here I am on my prophetic teaching series, day 11. God is speaking. Are we listening? So, prophetic series, day 11. So, a key in walking well in the prophetic is to remember that we all only ever see in part and know in part. We understand through our own grid or our own lens, processing and interpreting through our own lens, our own understanding. While God understands this about us and can always get a message to us that we can then understand, it's also incumbent upon us to walk in wisdom at all times. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 is key in this. And that reads, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." I want to encourage you when things do not go as we expect and doors close with the bang, when prophetic words seem to tarry, what beyond what is reasonable, we must always turn back to God. It's always in relationship with Him that He will make our paths straight. A fantastic story that I wrote up called Open Doors, which still takes my breath away. It's a blog post on my website that demonstrates all of this. In this God is Good story, doors of favor opened after other doors shut with a bang. They were doors that were being opened, and I had been invited to sit literally around a table for a lunch. And I didn't end up receiving the email, and I didn't receive the email, and I didn't receive the email, and I thought that's odd. So I reached out, and I was told, "I'm sorry, it's too late. There's no room at the table." And I got quite puzzled by all of that because I found it quite unprofessional. But I then went, "Hang on a minute, what are you doing, God? Has this door been shut for a purpose and for a reason?" And it wasn't that long after that that a different door opened. It was a door into an international connection that just took my breath away. And the favor that was upon it was remarkable. Now, whether that other door should have been left open and it was shut for whatever reason, or if God actually orchestrated it being shut, I don't know. I know that what I had to do is I had to trust God in all of it. In absolutely all of it. I had to choose not to be offended, not to feel hurt, not to feel rejected, and to keep on walking it out with as much integrity as I could, trusting that God will make a way for me to live out my prophetic purpose, my prophetic destiny. People, no one can stop you from fulfilling your prophetic purpose. Well, no one except for you. You are the one that can stop you from fulfilling your prophetic purpose. And you do that by giving up, by choosing not to continue to develop in your character, by choosing not to forgive and not to keep on stepping forwards. Now, we can have our timing out. So when those words do seem to tarry, that is when we need to trust in the Lord, and we need to lean not on our own understanding. We need to go back into the throne room of heaven and say, "God, have I got the timing right? Is there something that I'm missing?" You know, interpretation does rest in your hands when it comes to any prophetic word, but the application of the interpretation, sometimes the interpretation is off. Sometimes the prophetic word is off. Sorry, I should come right back. Sometimes the prophetic word is off. Sometimes the interpretation is off. Sometimes the application is off. And sometimes the timing is off. All of those things matter. And when it doesn't seem to be falling into place the way that you expect it to, you need to literally go back to God, trust in Him, and lean not on your own understanding, but trust in Him with all your ways, and He will make your paths straight. So I encourage you, ask questions, seek insight, whether it's in regard to what you are seeing prophetically or in relationship to what you feel that God has got in store for you. And this is a way of wisdom that's so important, especially for people who perceive mystically in their prophetic gift. Those people who see the angelic, who hear the angelic, who feel the angelic, and all those. So who are actually seeing in a more spiritual, mystical sense. Very important to when you're discerning something that doesn't quite make sense, to lean not on your own understanding, but to trust God in all things, and He will work things out for you. So always trust God. I mean, it seems like an obvious one, doesn't it? But there's so many people that are having hissy fits all around the globe that I speak to that don't seem to be remembering that they can trust God. They can trust God. They need to lean not on their own understanding. They need to lean into their history with Him when He's come through. Lean into the testimonies. Lean into their God is good stories. And then trust Him and understand that He will make our paths straight because He only ever has our best in His sights. Anyway, I hope that blesses you. Little bit extra. Just checking the chat. So hello, and goodbye, and we will catch you maybe tomorrow with day 12 of this prophetic series that I have started. Saying God is speaking. Are we listening? So we'll catch you soon. Lots of love. Bye for now.